Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for January 3rd, 2023. Happy New Year. Actually trying to figure out exactly where Jeannie is, how far out she is. I'm sure we have much to discuss this morning. This is our first live stream that is basically only on YouTube. So I'm going to post a reminder to the folks at Facebook. Let's see. That this is where they can find us. But I think this will get rid of 90% of the issues that we are experiencing in our live streams. Let's see. Yay, you found us, NorCal Quilter. Let's see here. Find the live stream on YouTube. Here. Boom. Think that'll do it. So the other thing that was supposed to happen last night was our new website. Okay. Our new website should have gone up last night. Let's see if that actually happened. I don't think it did. So, that will be happening probably at some point today. Let's see here. You can tell how our morning went this morning. So we were kind of racing to get everything into the cars. Jeannie was cutting kits and finishing projects. She said she did about 40% of what she'd planned to get done. Let me call her just to make sure that her car is not frozen to the driveway again. I went to drive her car yesterday and had an experience which I've never had before.
Hi.
Hey, where are you at?
I am just passing Charles Schwab on,
Okay.
I'll be there in like 5 minutes.
Okay. We'll see you in 5. Bye. So, I went to back her car out. We had quite a bit of snow, probably. It was crazy. It was probably 18 inches of snow that compressed down to like 8 inches of like solid ice. So the areas we'd cleared were great, but our plow driver so graciously essentially plowed us in with about a 3-foot berm. I don't know why. He did all my neighbors really well except for us. Maybe he watches the live stream and he's like, forget you. I know how to use a plow. But they're supposed to go clean that up today with a skid steer. But the so we pulled cars out of the driveway to manage the driveway and make sure everybody could get in and out okay. And then I parked Jeannie's car and the snow was so wet, and I think her car was probably warm. Everything melted down around the base of the tires. And literally I went to back out and the car wasn't going anywhere. And then it like broke free and everything was fine. But I've never had that experience before. You know, Cheryl, we skied yesterday. I skied yesterday morning with the kids or with Kai and one of Kai's buddies, and his street doesn't get plowed. And his street was a disaster. There was probably like 8 or 10 inches of solid ice. And I mean, in the truck, I was fine, but I was looking around at people's like Honda Civics and stuff going, man, like that's awful. We got snowed in, for those of you who were in Reno, New Year's 2005 into 2006. If you remember that storm where, I mean, it snowed, it must have been 40 inches overnight. Like it was over 3 feet of snow. And then it just kept snowing that year. It was snowing like 6 to 8 inches every day, or every week. They did not plow our streets, and it was fine. It was fine because we had this massive Nissan Armada that was, you know, lifted and was able to handle it. But they finally, the HOA, we had like a one-time upcharge, and they brought in these like gigantic skid steers and dump trucks because there was no place to move the snow. So it was nutty. So a lot of new stuff happening. That we should have the new website up and running. Obviously, for those of you who found us, we are moving our live stream solely to YouTube. If everyone is watching, if anybody is watching the YouTube version of the live stream on Facebook, we will not see your comments. But the beautiful thing about the way this works is, inside, you can open this chat in a web browser. Okay. So, oh, that's so funny. I guess I have to do that in a web browser. So maybe we'll just start doing it that way. For a while, they weren't letting us do that. But essentially what that means is anytime we type a comment, you guys should actually see it. Let's see here. Why can I not see comments? Nah, I'll figure that out. So, but I thought we'd be able to comment right from, oh geez, Jeannie, come on. Jeannie just pulled into the driveway with like a massive thing of ice that fell off the roof of the car in front of her windshield. So if your machine is done, then it was it should be you should have received a call. They did pretty well. The shelf is relatively empty. Stephanie, if you didn't get called, it might have been that it didn't get done, but I'll go look today and call you if it's in there and somehow you missed it. But they did kind of keep us up. Like we're not super far behind right now. Let me actually look at the calendar. Let's see here. For those of you who we've reached out to regarding your brother upgrades were here. We were short.
Did you see that?
When did that happen?
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Right when I turned into the parking lot.
Did you pull it off the car?
Not yet.
I'm like Jeez, did that damage the
It was
front
like,
of the car?
boom. I need my bag of stuff to show him. Poppy's still in the car. I'm gonna leave her in there until
Why don't you come and start and I'll grab her. Poppy's great. She's huge.
come and start. What do you mean?
Why don't you come and talk and I'll grab your stuff?
Okay, I need
Given that I can carry everything, what do you need?
my shopping bag.
Your shopping bag. Okay, I'll go get that. So why don't you come say hello?
Good morning! Happy New Year! What do we have to talk about? Patrick's gonna go grab some stuff. I have 2 new 102 classes. Ooh! Michelle's got some new classes. I know she mentioned that. Oh my God. I had to take my glasses off because I could not. They're so dirty I couldn't even see as I was driving. So let me clean these off a little bit and see if I can read those notes that you guys have up. All right, this should be, I think Poppy was licking me and licking my glasses. She is so sweet. So sweet. All right. There, that's good enough. Everyone found us on, you guys all found us on YouTube this morning. So, let's see what people are asking. 60s today, more rain in Pennsylvania. 60. You know, I heard that. Somebody, Gail was telling me that her brother who lives out in Pennsylvania, they've had like some mild weather out there. Violet's applying to school out in Pennsylvania near Philadelphia. How did your service guys do over Christmas? I have no idea, Stephanie. Actually, that's a lie. I was here. Was I here on Friday? And Alex said he was caught up, so I think pretty good. I don't know if you have a machine here. How much snow did we get? Michelle, how much snow do you think we got? All together.
I got 6 inches in my backyard. So I think it depends on where in town you live. I think some areas.
Probably.
We got probably 18 inches, but it's packed down to like 8 or 9 at this
Yeah,
point.
and it was kind of nasty weather. So, okay, it's all coming to me. As we speak, this is January's digital dealer. This is Kimberbell. It's the Hey Sweetie tea towel. This is how we have it kitted out. We don't have it kitted with the waffle tea towels, although I have those here. If you are waiting for your design, I emailed you this morning because I've been checking a couple of times each day, and they still haven't made it available for me to get for you. So I have not forgotten you. I am just waiting. So, I did want to show you a couple of things. I finally finished my table topper.
You want to come out?
This is the January table topper. So I finally finished it, did my binding, did everything, and I finally posted the video. So the video is up on finishing. Look how huge she's gotten. Look how sweet she is. She loves her daddy. And her face. Oh, it's the face. I just.
So Poppy was 10 pounds when we got her.
10 pounds.
And I think she's probably
20 pounds.
22 pounds now, I bet. She was like 19.6 pounds just a couple of days ago.
When she eats, she's like Momo would just go in like, and then half the food falls out of his mouth, but
She's
we don't.
tired this morning.
We don't say anything because he goes
Was
back
she so
and cleans
crazy
it up.
the whole morning?
No, she actually laid down afterwards, so she was not crazy. And she is oh my God, I just absolutely love her.
Oh no, Rolo.
Love her. You can come here if you need anything, Rolo. You can come here. You could go to my house if you needed anything. Just let me know. So I finally finished this. Isn't it cute? This is my backing. It's like a old Moda fabric that I've had in my stash for like ever. But in the last video that I did, I quilted the little corner blocks. I couldn't remember if they were called itty bitties or itsy bitsy. I couldn't remember that. I think they're itsy bitsy now that I think about it. But I show you how to quilt those. I did those all in one hooping in a 6x6, and then I stitched it all together. Then I pressed it I trimmed the blocks. I sewed it all together, stitched in the ditch with monopoly, and then I put the binding on. In the video, I was like, I'm not going to do the binding because you guys can do it. And then I just did the whole thing anyways. So, so we are going to be doing, I did the prep video for I was going to say February. I did the prep video
February?
Yeah. I did the prep video for February. And I did the spreadsheet. So this is up on the website. And if you're in my cuties group, if you're not in my cuties group, email me and I'll put you in the group. But I'll email this to you too. So if you're not on Facebook or you have trouble finding stuff there, I'll go ahead and email that to you as well. This is coming up. And I don't have a sample to show you yet, but I will. This is the One Sweet Spring event, and this is going to be...
Rolodex. That's Rolo's new nickname.
Oh, I like that. Kind of like I'm genius. But I'm the only one that calls myself.
She's like, Johnny calls me genius. I'm like, babe, no offense. Nobody calls you genius.
Nobody calls me genius. Hence me thinking he called me genius, he calls me Genester. And anyways, so this event is coming up. It's going to be on the 19th and 20th of this month. The event is, I think it's 175 or 185, maybe 185 shipped, and it's a 2-day event. And we are going to be making this like adorable wall hanging. I think it's not huge. It's not huge. I thought it was going to be like huge. This gives you point of reference because it's next to the stabilizer, but super, super cute. If you've already signed up, I think I got shipping confirmation on kits today. So I'll have those ready to ship out probably at the end of the week, depending on how shipping is going. Oh, this is February's table topper. I think February might be my favorite because...
Is it all hearts?
It's hearts and it's conversation hearts. Aren't those adorable? Can they see this?
Yes.
Okay, so this is going to be February's. And it's super cute. We still have kids. I'm going to be shipping stuff out, so I'll get as much out today as I can. What else did I have to show you?
So Michelle gave me a note that she has 2 new Software 102 classes.
We'll let you know more about those as we learn more about them.
Yeah.
I have the samples and everything here. They're ready to go up.
Let's put them up, and then we'll go show them tomorrow.
Yeah, I was also...
Well, it's got to go up on the new site, so we need to collaborate with Christine on that. The new site's...
So here's the one.
Let's do tomorrow.
Here's the other one.
Oh, cool.
And
Yeah.
then I
Okay,
wanted to
there's your
promote the
your
101.
teaser. Oh,
Promote
101? Okay, I'll have you talk to him
Yeah,
in just
so
a little bit.
I've got 3 spots left.
Okay.
And it starts next Monday.
Okay, I'll have you come over in just a little bit and you can talk to them about that. I know this is not timely. I did finish some stuff this weekend, and I know I was going to have so much other stuff for you. We're still like dealing with puppy.
But it's not even dealing with puppy. It's not even dealing with puppy. It is like yesterday I got home and I was like, we're not even working and life's insane.
How could what
Like
would
I
we
think
have
I
done?
worked
I think
almost
the
as much as
snow-
I skied.
The
The
snow
snow created
created-
a lot of like I think I've shoveled 10 times, 15 times. We had a sump pump, a line froze in our sump pump. So my morning started yesterday at 6 a.m. with me going down into my crawl space, which I hate going down into my crawl
It's
space.
scary in there.
And like trying to figure out why the sump pump wasn't turning off and clearing. And I like hit the pipe to see if the pipe was solid and frozen. The pipe just burst.
I know, poor Patrick.
So I like at 6 a.m. and it's at least somewhat warm in my crawl space, but I think I got my like daily dose of raid on. I like went in there and like the pipe burst. I was soaking wet, so I had to totally rechange, and then I had to deal with that last night. I was like, after cooking dinner last night, it was like 8:30. I was like, I've not sat down since 6 a.m. this morning. I did ski for a couple hours. Awesome day skiing yesterday. Full
Patrick
on pow
got
day.
some skiing in.
Not a lot though. I worked as much as I skied. So next year we're taking 2 weeks.
1 week we were just recovering from the store. And then
I mean, literally.
And then I finally
It's so
kicked
crazy in
into
here
gear.
before Thanksgiving or before Christmas. I think the Christmas list was a massive success. We
I'm
appreciate.
still filling some of those orders, and I know some people squeezed them in. I got some like on
like yesterday.
yeah. No, like on the 31st. So some people squeezed them in the 31st, and some people emailed me and told me they were having problems getting in. Some people sent me their lists and didn't have people shop from them, so they're going to get their stuff. So whatever works. Regarding hoops, let's talk about hoops, because a lot of you bought hoops, like the 8x12, the 9.5x14, the 5x7s. A lot of you bought hoops. I got shipping confirmation for almost everything except the hoops. So they're going to get here when they get here, I guess. That's all I can tell you about them. Because
So
they can't tell me anymore.
yeah. So well, and we've stopped asking because they just don't know, and so they're ordered. They're there. They're coming. We will deliver them to you, but you know, obviously once we get them. Debbie, regarding your machine, so I have not seen your machine yet, but it has shipped. My guess is I'll see it today because the delivery company probably came and saw that the store was closed, and if we weren't here when they arrived, they saw a sign saying that we were reopening today, so it probably stored and then will arrive today if it made it over the hill. I think a lot of trucking
Yes.
stuff. I had some stuff that was like late arrivals for Christmas and stuff like that arrived yesterday, and then some stuff is supposed to arrive today just because trucks weren't coming over the hill for the storm last week. But so I do have 2 10 needles in the store for customers that are telling me they want to wait until their stands arrive. The challenge with that is the stands are on back order. They told me that like a week ago, and I don't know when they're coming. So I'm in constant communication with Brothers. So I know you got the bundle as well. But if you want to accept delivery of a machine prior to the stand's arrival, I mean, we could do that today.
Hey, are you looking that up? While they're looking that up, I
hang
want
on
to
one
show the
second.
lady something.
Let me reply to Christine. So
Okay, I'm going to talk to them about something.
yes.
So, I have these, and they're so cute. Okay, so, Lori Holt has something called Zippy bags. Has anyone, I know, some of you have done it because I heard about it from a wonderful customer
Hey,
of ours.
Can we go live
and-
and then turn on purchasing later? Like, can we go
We're
live
working on the
where those
website.
sites at least live, and
Can
then
you
we'll turn on purchasing later?
Go talk us somewhere else. Okay, so this is one of the Zippy bags. Is this like adorable? Is this so cute? It's got like the little tab. It's got the zipper. So how it comes. Hang on, let me just grab this stuff really quickly. I'm gonna grab.
Okay, so let's just put it this way. Hey, Jeannie.
Yes.
So basically there's 1,200 laptops.
Okay. So I've never done it before, so I didn't know if I was gonna love it. I love it. So I only bought 3 bolts, and it's 5 panels per bolt. So if you get the Zippy bag, and this is up as our deal of the day, it's gonna come as this 56-inch panel. And on the 56-inch panel, I should have cut one. But of course, we were running like behind. I'm going to show you the one that I have because I went through, and although it's going to be kind of cut up because I did 3 of them. So, little Pappy's playing. Mine's kind of chopped up a little bit. But it's going to come with like these really cute little instructions on here. And then this is going to be our first sew along of the year. And then these are Zippy bags too. So there's been 2 Zippy bags. Last year in, well, no, actually not last year. 2021, they came out with Zippy Bags 1. And this is Zippy Bags 2. This is just some of the bags on here. I know this is cut up. So it's going to come with 4 big bags. So we have 4 big ones. And then it's going to come with 4 tiny ones, which I already started making. So those are your tiny ones. Here's a tiny one too. I'll show you a whole panel next time. Isn't this cute with the little acorns? Aren't those adorable? And I sewed up one of the large ones. Here's the large one. And then I did 2 of the small ones. Here's like one of the small ones. Isn't that adorable? And you can use whatever. I was just using leftover fat quarter bundles that I had in here. I think I have like different fabric top and bottom. This is my lining. I used my serger to finish off the inside so everything is like super nice and clean. And it comes with like the little tabs for you to sew out too. Good morning. And like this is another one. This one I boxed the bottom. So I just went ahead and just made the bottom so it was like, you know, basically kind of stand up. This is the back on this one. Is that adorable? I did all the quilting. I used Chudi. So that is a variegated cotton thread from Wonderful. And I did some echo quilting down on here. And then this one, I just used the lines that were on the pattern of the fabric. This one I used a serpentine. So all the quilting I did on here, I just did with my regular sewing machine. I didn't do anything in IQ Designer. So let's see. Alice said she's made the Zippy bags before. Before she became addicted to Kimberbell, she was addicted to Lori Holt. But she eventually burned me. That's so funny. So anyways, this is Zippy bags. So I reached out because it's on the website. I think there's only, because I took one and I reached out to one person because I knew she was going to want it. So the Zippy bags, there's only going to be 13 of them left for 2023's for the newest collection.
Oh, I know.
But I did, because I know some of you have never done Zippy bags before. So if you don't get, oh my God, she makes the cutest sounds. Do you make the cutest sounds? Oh, yes, you do. You make the cutest sounds. So if you don't get the newest one, I ordered, I didn't put them on the promotions page, but if you just type in Zippy bag, the one from last year or from 2021, September 2021, I just went ahead and I bought 2 bolts of those. And so I'll have, I think, 20 more of those panels. And as soon as they come in, I'll show them to you as well. They're going to be fun, and this is going to be our first sew along. Now, you can get the coordinating zippers that go with the Zippy bags. And what's really fun is they tell you which color to use. So you're going to see, like, right here, this one has the, like, navy blue zipper showing. I never know how to hold this up. This is where it's going to make sense for you, see? So then you just go and you grab your navy blue zipper, and then you just sew it in. So we are going to be doing this as a sew along. I tentatively put it up at the very beginning of February just to give me the time to make sure that I get everything and I can send everything to you. I also bought super adorable zipper pulls. So Moda has some really adorable zipper pulls, so I got some of theirs, and I got some of Lori Holt's. Like this bag, I just been using up all of my leftover fat quarter bundles. See? And you can just put whatever you want in here. So the size of this is just absolutely fantastic. This could be a little project bag that you put all your projects in. This could be a little notions bag that you put your notions in. These could be gifts that you make. And how much fun if you have a retreat and you're going on a retreat, you could take these with you. Oh, this is the one, like I said, that I did like the little box bottom. So this is just 3 of the Zippy bags from this collection. And like I said, there's 8 of them. So these are $24.99 for the panel. You've got to go on the website, Gail. So if you want the Zippy bags, go on the website and go to promotions, because I'm going to fill them in order of like what gets filled there. But make sure you get on there. If you don't get one of the new panels, I called my rep at Riley Blake and I said, I love Zippy bags. I love them. When can I get more panels? And she said they won't be re-releasing these. They're completely sold out and they won't get them until March. So I can reorder them. But once I'm out of the newest ones, then March is when I'm going to be able to get them again. But like I said, I put the other ones, I'll probably, depending on how long it takes Riley Blake to fill their orders, those were all in stock. So I'm hoping I'll have those in like the next week or 2. So they're so cute though. We're gonna be doing Zippy stuff. And then I'll have the zipper pulls too, and I'll show those to you. Those have all been ordered, and I'll have those next week. Thank you, Miss Cindy West. This was a birthday present from me to me. And I know that I got what I wanted because I picked it out myself. Patrick goes, I didn't get you anything. I was like, don't worry, babe. I got myself some stuff. So that's how it works. How much are they? Oh, back to that. The panel. So one of these panels, the 56 by 56 inch, and this is like heavier than just quilter's cotton. It's more like a home decor. It's $24.99. It's on the site for $19.99. So $19.99, and these are $14.99, and they're also 20% off. So I want to say they're $11.99. The other ones, the ones from last year, are cheaper. I don't know why. But I want to say it was.
Is it like?
Was it $16.99? $16.99, and I think I have it on the site for $14.99. So if you want to get the other panel, it'll be a little bit cheaper. And like I said, you might have to search for it because I didn't put it on the promotion site because I don't have it quite yet. So.
There's a company called Tech TEC.
Is that it? I'm sure there's other stuff I have to talk about. I think Michelle's ready to talk to you about some of the Software 101 stuff.
Yeah, I'll put it over here. Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. So what was that called?
Good morning.
It's TEC.
Good morning.
So,
Happy 2023.
Can you believe it?
It was nice to kick 2022 to the curb.
Yeah, I know
It was
some other people
definitely a
who said
very
that.
odd year. So half my neighborhood is without power. So my kitchen, it's wonderful though. My kitchen looks like a charging station because we have power and everybody's charging their phones. So yeah,
no.
no, it's
Oh,
fine.
the poor
It's
people.
fine. Yeah, that we have a neighborhood where everybody takes care of everybody else, so we have it covered.
Yeah.
So, plus one of the guys in the neighborhood went down, which was really generous of him, and rent the Pepper Mill and the Row have rooms. Like the Pepper Mill has rooms for $45 a
Yeah.
night. He's rented those rooms for like 3 nights so that people could just go in and charge their phone and take a shower.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just come in and out. So it's all working out. So I have 3 spots left in Software 101 that starts next Monday. So some of you might want to know why you need software. So generally speaking, 90% of the people, or 80% of the people, 90% of the people use 10% of the capability of a software program, and 10% use 90% of the capabilities. So for the everyday user, let me tell you some of the things you can do with your PE design or palette software. Again, this is just for PE design or palette software. Good morning, Heather. You can edit purchase design. So what does this mean? It means if you bought a bag, an in-the-hoop bag, and you want to put somebody's name on it, you can actually put it in software where it goes so you don't have to stop your machine when you're sewing. You can take quilting patterns that you've purchased and make quilt blocks out of them with other designs, because you can merge those two things in software. You can add text to any design. So there's 102 fonts built in, as well as being able to utilize your TrueType fonts, which are the fonts that live on your computer.
That was the first thing I did with software, and I stumbled my way through because I
most
didn't
people,
have
that's
this.
what they want to do. They buy a design, they just want to put somebody's name around it, and that's just one of the things that's really kind of fun to be able to do. There's also 13 different text transformations, meaning a transformation would be like, I want to make the letters go in an arc around the name, or I want it to go in an arc below the name, or maybe I want it to go up in the diagonal this way, or whatever. Different transformations.
How are those different from what you can do on the machine?
You just get the one on the machine. You can either, or two, you can array the letters diagonally, but this actually gives you, like, if you want a wedge where one side of the letter is tight and goes down to narrow, and then the other word is wide at the bottom and again goes to narrow. It's really kind of fun. Plus, just what you can do with text is kind of amazing. You have the applique wizard, meaning you can turn any design you own into an applique. Yes, the class is virtual. You can use the patch wizard. You can make anything a patch, but more than just making anything a patch, the patch wizard allows you to make in the hoop quilt blocks and actually marginalize that quilting for not going underneath the design you're trying to sew inside the quilt blocks. Plus, you can create all the different features. You know, you can create blocks, you can create corner blocks, you can create sashing, you can create whatever you want. You can add background fill with just one click. So you can have SVs for SVG files, which are normally like cutting files you would buy. You can turn them into embroidery designs in one click. You import the design, it comes in as embroidery. You don't have to do anything to it. You can change the colors. You can edit if you need to. Motifs, fills, and embossing and engraving. So you have motif stitches, and you're familiar with these. You have them in My Design Center and you have them in IQ Designer. But in the software, you have like maybe 50 built-in motif styles and maybe, I don't know, 70 built-in fills, including all the fills that are on the machine. But and then if you don't have the Luminaire or the Solaris, you can still get all the fills from Design Center. You just get them in software instead. It does have auto punch, so it has plus editing tools. And this one's a big one. If you have a big hoop and you have small designs, but you want to arrange more than one small design, then you can arrange multiple designs in one hoop, color sort it, and either save it out if you don't have a wireless machine, or send it wirelessly to your Luminaire or Solaris if you have those machines. And multi-needle people, you have a wireless link. You can now send. So what the link feature on the multi-needle is a little bit different than just sending the design. With the link feature, you actually are making your computer and your software be an integral part of the machine itself. So everything you need to control as far as you'll know the stitch count, you'll know the size of the design, the size of the hoop that's on there, how many colors, how many stitches, is all on your computer screen. So it's like a marriage.
Which multi-needles can you do the wireless link with?
The wireless link is only with the two newest ones. So that would be the 1055X in the Brother line or the Valiant. Is that Valiant? No. Venture.
The Venture.
Venture in the Baby Lock line. Now the other ones, the other multi-needle machines do still use the link feature where you can still control all of this from your machine, and you can control up to 4 of them if you have that many of them, but they're controlled via a hub, so USB plugged in, but you still have all the information, so your computer does the work. The bonus of that is if you have someone that you are, let's say you have a little helper in your little multi-needle business, you can set up all the designs in queue for the day. And all that person has to do is take the hoop off, put the next one on, and push go, because it's all controlled from the computer. So again, this is just PE Design or Palette 11 software. So
can they do it if they have 10?
Yeah, you can do it if you have 10. There's features in 11 that we discuss in class that are not available in 10. But it's very, very similar. So it would just be like if you say, I don't have that button, it would be, okay, you have 10 instead of 11.
So, and you can
version
always
10, version 11.
upgrade. You can always upgrade your 10 or 11.
Heather,
there is an upgrade.
yeah, palette. Yeah, thank you, Heather. So yeah, software is pretty amazing. And so the reason that I want to promote this is I've started working on some of the 102 classes that I've been promising the first 5 groups of 101 people that I would do them, because I'm only going to do this one live once a year in the winter. That's it. So this first 10 session is the only 10 session for 2023, and then you can buy the class online and just view the recordings online, but there won't be a live class. I'll be around to answer questions, but it won't be live.
And what's the format? Can you tell them the format?
The format is Zoom, and so we meet 10 Mondays in a row from 9 to 11. If you want to actually work live at the same time that class is going on, I recommend that you have an additional device that you can view the class on. Trying to bounce it back and forth between screens on one screen in a 2-hour class.
So could they do like iPad and a computer?
Yes, you can watch the class on an iPad and work on it on your computer. So we start. This is a very, very beginning class. You're only required to actually have loaded the software. But what I will tell you is I am not a computer teacher. So there's things about your computer. This is software. You have to know how to use your computer. You have to know how to create a folder. You have to know how to put things in the folder, retrieve things out of the folder. Big key here, where you put the folder. But it's just basic software skills. But if something goes kerflooey on your computer end, I can't help you with that. But the software point, we're going to go very slow. We're going to start from the very, very beginning. All the classes are recorded. So the format generally is that I create a private Facebook group for the class, and all of the recorded videos from the class, they're 2-hour videos, go into that private Facebook group. Any questions you have during the course of the week, because there will be homework, any questions that you have should be posted in that Facebook group rather than emailing me. It's okay if you email me, but I'm going to copy and paste your question into the group, because if you have the question, somebody else has it as well. And so I have no idea if Palette is easier than Floriani. I guess it just depends on which one you know, or maybe which one you have a teacher for.
Yeah, because a lot of you have software, and I think when we sold, oh God, I spilled coffee all over myself. When we sold Palette and PE Design, I didn't really, in the beginning, I didn't push it because I didn't know the software, and I didn't feel like I could support it.
It's really hard to support software that you don't use.
Once Michelle was here and she started teaching the classes, and we had somebody that could kind of show you what to do with it, then we started selling a lot more software because, I mean, software can be difficult for some people.
It is. The best software is the one that you can use. And truly the best thing that you can do as you learn is to use it on a regular basis, because if we don't use it, we forget it. So 101 is always a great refresher, even for me, and I've been working with the software for about 17 years.
And how many of you have software and it's just been sitting there and you look at it and you go, oh, I should use that, but I don't know how? This is a great class for you. And if you work, it's fine because you can watch the videos later.
Recording.
If you feel like you're going to struggle in the class, that's fine because you can watch it and then you can do it at your own pace later. So
what I will tell you is the ones that are the most successful in this class are the ones that do their homework.
Imagine that.
So the first class, I was like, I always hounded everybody to do their homework, and it's like, you know what? I'm not your mom. So do your homework and you'll learn more.
I don't know, Jennifer. That's Michelle?
Paid for the class last year. Don't have much time to work with it. Do you still answer questions in the? Yes.
Okay. So yes, the class is 10 sessions. It's $150.
So it's like 10. It's like, what's that? $15 a 2-hour session.
Yeah.
Which is really pretty reasonable.
Really, really reasonable. And what are some of the topics they're going to go over?
So we start from the beginning. We do like a tour of. So in PE design, it's you've got a lot of different. You've got a few different programs. So, but the main program you'll work out in is layout and editing. So in layout and editing, you'll take a tour the first day. In other words, what does this button mean? Where do I find it? How do I do specific things? And my philosophy of teaching in software is building a toolbox. In other words, let's talk about the tools, let's talk about what they do, and then let's put tools together to see what we can make, which is exactly what we're doing going forward in some of the 102 classes. And I have some pretty fun stuff.
Yeah. So maybe tomorrow we'll give you a peek at.
So I don't know that if you're not on Facebook, it's not for you, Alice. I can upload the classes to YouTube, no problem. However, what you benefit from is the interaction with your classmates and the questions that your classmates ask, and that's what I can't load to YouTube.
Yeah, and see
so I can
what
load
they've
the
done.
recording and to see what they've done, to see the stitch outs that they've had. I think that for this one, it's like maybe worth. I don't even care if you make up a fake Facebook page called Daffy Duck. Just let me know that you're Daffy Duck and you're in the class.
We had somebody join last year, and we kept deleting their
Yeah,
requests
we kept
because
deleting it. We said,
it
no,
was a
you-
name we didn't
Yeah,
recognize.
so just let us know. Just
Yeah.
let us know. I realize that some of you don't like the whole Facebook thing, and I truly try to understand that. However, as someone that's trying to teach, and I need
It's
to
a great
utilize.
platform
It's
for
a
it.
great
Like, it's a
platform because
great
it's
community
free.
manager.
It's free, and it's like everybody can play along. But you can set your privacy level to how you want.
So when is the
So-
first session?
The first session starts next Monday. I
Okay.
have 3 spots left. So today would be a good day to call if you want to get in on that.
and then
on that class.
and you can always sign up for it online. You just
Yes.
look up Software 101. And maybe tomorrow, because Michelle's got some Software 102 for those of you that have gone through the class
Yes, if
and
you've gone
passed.
Yes, so
right?
it says I'm really kind of picky on that, and it's not that I want to be mean. It's just that I have people that worked really hard in Software 101, and they want to go forward, and so I can't bring them forward when I'm trying to reteach 101 to somebody who didn't take the 101 class.
That has nothing to do with being
So-
mean. It's just a pre-req.
It's a prerequisite,
prereq.
yeah.
And
So-
and then maybe we could just show a couple of things from 101 that they'll
Yeah,
do.
I
like
have. I
photo
actually
stitch and
Photo Stitch is a separate class.
oh, that's
Yeah.
separate.
But I actually started this whole week at home because my husband was sick as a dog and is still sick, poor guy. So I wasn't really able to get a whole lot done, but I started running samples of my PE design book that I had when I worked for Brother. So I started running those samples again, and I should have some samples. I should have some samples by the end of this week in a book that I can show you. But you'll be amazed.
Can we give them a price online for
Yes,
PE
Joanne
design?
Patterson. So, Joanne Patterson, thank you for saying that. Joanne actually was one of those that was really struggling with software and was really sure she wasn't going to make it, and ended up being like a star student.
Joanne.
She did.
You're
It wasn't
amazing.
as bad as she thought. So sometimes when you start from the beginning, I mean, I realize there's a lot of free tutorials out of there, but there's a lot of free tutorials that show you how to do one project. It doesn't tell you what else those tools will do. So that's where I come in. I want you to learn the tools and what those tools can do, and then we'll make something with those tools. So it goes at a pretty slow pace.
If you're interested in purchasing PE design or Palette 11, just give us a call. You know,
Do you have both in the store?
I think we have both in the store.
So let me just offer my only suggestion, okay, to this.
Get it now.
No, if you have Scan and Cut, get PE Design, because PE Design integrates with Scan and Cut, and you can send designs wirelessly to Scan and Cut from PE Design. Okay, you have an extra tab. If you have Palette, you can still do it, but you don't have the wireless integration. And it doesn't matter which machine you have. The only thing that you would lose, so if you think the only thing you're going to do is send designs from your software to your machine, then by all means buy the software that's the same brand as your machine. The softwares are virtually identical. No, BES Blue is not similar at all. Both softwares are exactly the same, with the exception of PE Design has the Scan and Cut tab that lets you do things wirelessly to Scan and Cut. So if that's what you want to do, get that one. If you just want to send machines back and forth to your Solaris, get the Palette. But really, either one was going to work with either machine. There's no difference. So, okay.
All right. Well,
wait,
Patrick's got something else to share. I think you've got
I
a
do.
class.
I have a class. I got to go. Thank you, ladies.
So, the parking lot is a mess.
Ooh.
Um,
Where your you know
well,
those like
and this is one of those, Jeannie's gonna go, don't say that. If you have an option to not come in today, don't come in today. The parking lot's a mess. We are, just getting back in and getting everything up and going. I just had a conversation with my son who believes he's lost his car keys while skiing.
No. Oh shoot.
We'll find out if that's actually the case or not, but both kids seem to remember him taking the keys out of the rocket box and putting them in his pocket, and he's like, I just looked down and my pocket is open and there are no keys there.
I think I lost a mitten yesterday.
And what? How did you lose a mitten? You didn't go anywhere.
I walked the dogs, and I had to pick up poo and take off my mitten.
And you didn't go back out and re-walk
I
that
just
same...
realized, Patrick.
Oh, shoot.
Sometimes Patrick is like a dad to me.
I need to be her parent sometimes. That's just the reality
That's
of the
not
situation.
true.
So it may be that one of the two of us is driving to Palisades to take keys to my kids.
I'm not going.
So regarding the new website, so I talked with Christine this morning, and she really wants us to go through the products. So that may be happening this evening. So there's a lot going on to us getting back up and running now. So obviously, if you need to be here, come in. We're happy to see you.
I told Patrick, like, the work here is like snow. And if you don't...
This makes sense to no one.
That totally makes sense. It's like snow. And he's like, just leave it. The snow will be there tomorrow. But it's still snowing. I go, but right now, there's a foot of snow.
So
tomorrow, there'll be 2 feet of snow.
Everyone, everywhere in the world, when they take a vacation, leaves the snow until they get back. Would
you rather shovel 20 feet of snow or 2? Would you
be present in other areas of your life for a period of time and then go back to the reality of that 2 feet of snow?
No, that 2 feet of snow is now turned into 20.
No.
20 feet of snow. And then you go to shovel and then it falls on you and kills you. That's what happens with the snow here.
No,
Kills
there was
you.
not a question from the last video. We did our giveaway last week.
Yeah, we had
and we did our
Gwen won the fat quarter and Michelle won the King Star. We'll have another giveaway this week.
So we will have a giveaway this week. For those of you that are watching on Facebook, we will not be doing a giveaway on Facebook. The comments will only happen on YouTube.
Yes, Lynn. It's like eating an elephant. That's when everyone leaves and it's just me here and I look around me and I start to have a panic attack, then I literally say, Jeannie, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. And I start eating my elephant. And so that means shipping something, calling someone, answering the email. And Patrick goes, leave the elephant. He'll be there for you to eat tomorrow.
We'll start eating the elephant.
But then there'll be 2 elephants to eat.
No, so this is where she's wrong.
2 elephants to eat.
Everyone everywhere else in the world can take a break and be present for a period of time.
I'm thinking about that elephant that I'm going to have to eat.
She doesn't know how to be present.
I'm thinking about that elephant.
We need a drug that makes her be present. I know what that drug is, but
okay. So somebody asked again, Club Kids. No, somebody asked again. They asked again about for me to show. So I cut the panel. Patrick, can you hold up the panel on one side? Look how big it is. You could just make it into a quilt. You're gonna get this whole panel. It's 56 inches by 56 inches. Those are the 4 big bags. And then, hold it up a little more, babe. These are the 4 little bags. And then up here are your little tabs. And this is going to be a sew-along. We're not going to do it until February because I want to make sure everyone gets their stuff. This is the newest Zippy bag. This is Zippy bag 2. Whatever's on the site is all I have for that until they come out with more in March. And then there'll be Zippy bags, but I did order the original Zippy bags so we can still all do it. And if you've never, I'd never even heard of it. I didn't even know that this existed. So you can just pretend like, oh, this one's the new one when you get the other one, because it'll be new to you, right? Like, it's new to me. When I see the other one, I'm going to be like, this is new to me. It's new. What? Oh, God. If you could see her right now, her little paws are hanging over, and her eyes, there's something in her eyes. I think they hypnotize. Do you hear that? And that combination.
All right, I gotta go.
Okay, so I don't have the zipper pulls yet. They've been ordered next week, and I ordered the Lori Holt one as well as the Moda ones, which are so cute. Yeah, the elephant. So what does that mean, Jennifer? Just leave the elephant? Or you know what happens? Then I'm eating a spoiled elephant, and I'm sick. So I got to eat my elephant. One bite at a time. Thank you, Min. I ordered the Zippy bags. Can it be shipped? Yes, with the Zippy bags. If you want to, we always combine everything. When we go to mail you something, your name, there's your name, and then probably my kid, your name, and then it says your orders. I always click on that to see if there's other orders and stuff I can send all together, and then we always try and combine and refund shipping. So I think that's it. We're going to get going. I'm going to figure out what's going on with my kids. And we will see you tomorrow. I'm looking for a particular... Yes, Lynn, you can call. And Serger projects are coming. I ordered new fabric to do, and it's a Neela Hoey. I don't know if you guys are fans of her, but I ordered, it's really, really, really cute. Because I was like going to use what we had in the store, and I was like, I'm just not feeling it. And you know how you have to be like so excited about your project and the fabric. So I ordered us like really, really, really cute stuff. And there's going to be 2 different projects that we're going to be making. That's it for